I am really excited to share with you in about 2 seconds what I got at the reverse craft sale. And so if you don't know, I'm kind of bringing you around with me because I'm like, I just had to jump on here. And I'm so excited about it. So I'm getting my coffee. So look, I got a cup of coffee at the end of the sale. As you go through, there's a little table with all baked goods and whatnot. And I was really good. I stayed away from the sugared things, and we got a little blueberry cake, and we're going to share that. I'm going to try that in about 2 seconds, but I'm warming up my coffee because guess what, guys? It's like -7 out there. I'm going to heat this up because the coffee got a little, it got a little lukewarm on the way home, even though I'm just about like a few miles from where this is. So, a reverse craft sale is where the artists, the artisans and the crafters, they bring all of their stuff and they get a table like they're a vendor. But they're not like vendors selling their artwork. They're selling their supplies, their materials and supplies. And I ran into two of them, and I'm going to look up their cards, where they are crafters, and I will be interviewing them and getting talking to them as artists. So we'll be following up with that, and it just so happened that that opportunity came along, and that doesn't always happen. So with that, I'm just going to turn that there for a moment, and we're going to go over to the table. So I had a lot of hesitation going, and because of the weather. And I'm still dressed like this because I just want to show you. Yesterday I went out, I had my regular winter coat on, and I did have a sweater under it, but I didn't have this vest on. Today I put the vest on because the wind chill factor is well below 0. When it's like a -5 or -7, the chill factor is probably double that. And yesterday, as you know, I did a clip on the popcorn stitch, and I gotta tell you, I was feeling so sick. I thought for sure I was coming down with a really bad cold. I was sneezing ever since I had gotten in. And what I did was today, when I got there, I talked to the coordinator. I'm pretty sure she's a coordinator, lovely lady. And I said, I would love to see another reverse craft sale in like at the beginning of summer or at the end of summer when us artists can get there. So wait till you see what I got, guys. Okay, and before we do that, because I need to move this, I just want to show you quickly how far I have gotten on my granny square. I'm just going to hold this up because I've gotten this all sewn together, okay? And all I have to do is sew this and this, and then another block of 4 like that, which I have over here. And then I need to do the back. So guess what? I already have all of my granny squares done for the back. I really do want to finish this project today. So I want to show you another little key trick I did, because this I want this to be a cardigan. So I put it, as you know, this is a thrift shop vest. I don't know if you, I'm just going to hold it up like that. I laid my granny squares against it. That's what I did. And did I need to do that? No, but I did. So you see here, I want to show you this because there's a lot of artists get mixed up on this, or crocheters. You see here, this part, you can see just the armpit part. Okay, we're going to have a talk about that because once I'm done sewing this, because I think people get really mixed up on that area. So I'm just going to move this, and we're going to go through what I got. So I guess I'll leave the camera like that, and I'm probably going to take off layers as we go. Because I am really bundled up, but I'm still really chilled from being out, and I don't want to feel sick like I did yesterday. So look, check out this. Remember this bag? This is it. Hi, Herbert. This is a granny square bag that I made. Look how much it's stretched. Okay, and that is with the lining. You definitely want to put a lining in your crocheted bags. You see a lot of the crochet bags out there, no lining. I mean, maybe if they're going to use them for something very, very light, like just bread, you know, or just maybe they're carrying their sunglasses and scarf in, you know, but even then you don't want them to slip through. So anyway, that has a lining. Check this out. So let me sit down. Wait till you see. Oh, I can't. I have to stand up. Okay, so I got this. Well, first of all, this is the blueberry cake. We're going to try that in a minute. I'm going to put that over here, well out of the way of our beautiful, beautiful, beautiful merchandise. Check this out, guys. $1. Look. Look. Now, it's very, very lightweight. It's very lightweight. Hi, Lightning. How long does it take to make the vest? Typically, you can make a vest like that in a day. You honest to God could. I mean, but let's say on average, it take a couple of days or a day to at least make all your granny squares. You're going to need about 24, depending. If you're small, probably 16, 18, but about 24. If you're average to large person, and if you're a smaller person, maybe 16, 18. But you make your granny squares up, and all you do is crochet them together. And that really, once you know how to do it, doesn't take long. So anyway, this cost $1, and it's a lightweight, but look at all of it. There's probably I would say an equivalent of 4 skeins here. Okay, so check this out. Now I did focus heavily on yarn because that's what I needed. Most of these were like, wait till you see what I got and the prices, 50 cents, 50 cents. Look at the colors though, guys, look at the colors. That's what I was going for. I wanted colors, okay? And then I got, wait till you see, I got this bag. I think she gave it to me for $1. Or no, she gave it to me for 50 cents. You see all of, let's just open it up. Some are medium weight. Now, they knew that's what I was looking for, was medium weight. So this is medium. So what's the drawback is, yeah, you don't have a full skein, but I do have one over there. That doesn't matter, because if you're doing something small, or you're doing hodgepodge, or you're doing something like this, you know, your sunburst, granny square, you can get 4 granny squares if you're using this just for the center. You know, you can use it. So this medium weight, white, again, lovely. This is a variegated lightweight yarn. This might be sock yarn. Oh, you know what this is? Almost like a thread. This is lovely. This is what you call lacy crochet thread, just like the threads we use in our visible stitching. So this was also in the bag, another very lightweight. So I'm just going to leave those in there for the moment. Now, I also got this, which each of these were like 50 cents, but there's a good amount there I can make. I was kind of assessing what I could make with these pretty quickly. So that's lovely. And then let's see if they have websites. No, they do not. I was going to give you the website. They don't have websites, so we're going to leave those until we interview those artists. And what is this? Okay, I'm going to share this in a moment. Check this out, though. Look at this. We're going to go through this in a moment, and then we'll go through this bag. And then we're going to try some of that blueberry, yeah, cake. I'm trying to get my chair so that it's, there we go. Okay, so this was like $3. I think three. Now let me tell you why that was a really, really, really good deal. Because I have been at the thrift shops looking to just get a bag of old jewelry. And, you know, they're so expensive, so expensive. There's one thrift shop I haven't gotten to lately, and I can get jewelry from them like $1.50, but a lot of that jewelry I wear. So let's check this out, and then we'll go over this poster. And we'll go over the lacy crochet thread. Wait till you see what I got for $5. I'm not kidding you either. So first I'm going to put this down. These were $3 for all of this. Why did I get it? Because I plan to use this in my mobiles. Do you remember the mobiles that I made? The mobile I made the other day on the, we were using the shower hook and just a natural piece of wood. Not a dowel or anything, but a natural piece of wood. So she's like, this lady, what did she say she does? She makes, I think, look at this, guys. Just that alone could be like $10, $15. That's gorgeous. So what I'm looking at these for is to use them to be part of the little wind chimes that I'm making, and I'll bring you along with me. Look at that little turtle. Is that too darn cute? Yes, you can put this on a wind chime. You can wrap it in wire. You'd have to use a little glue to adhere it. So let's see what else we got. Oh, look at this. Ooh, looky, looky. Look at that, guys. What is that? Wait, let me get my magnifying glass. Hold on one second, guys. If I can find it. I keep moving everything around lately. Here we go. Okay. So let's take, and here's the chime, or the you can make mobiles as chimes or just visual, little visual beautiful items. And this was kind of the idea, was just using old, you know, pieces of whatever, shells and beads. You see the beads in the shell? That's kind of where all of this jewelry is going to come in, is I want to be able to use some of these. Now look at this. So let's see what's going on with this. What is this? It's definitely costume jewelry, but it's very nice. I mean, look at the little band right there. You see the little band? That's highly unusual, isn't it? I mean, there's nothing valuable, but there is a little weight to that. Yeah, there's a little weight. Look how pretty. I just am loving that. That's a lovely. So I got that. Got the little turtle. We got this beautiful necklace. Granted, it's very much of a, you know, it's junk jewelry, but it's lovely. The same with these. But look, those are pretty. It's a nice little set of earrings. I mean, she could have sold just those for $3. There's another turtle. Ooh, look at this one I made. Oh, guess what? This isn't going to go in my little stash to use to make wind chimes. No, 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 no. Yeah, I'm gonna put that one right on. Let's see just what that looks like. I'm so excited. I'm excited because the deals that I got at this place. Oh my God. I mean, thrift shopping is such a beautiful, it's just such a beautiful concept. It's, you're sharing in a very large way, because you could take time and say, I'm going to sell this, and or maybe the pin is broken on that. That's probably why. Oh, maybe not though. No, there we go. Look at that. Is that just too cute? Oh my God. This is what happens to me. I probably have to keep this too. I can't see putting this in a wind chime to sell. I'm gonna wear that. Look. Look. That's gorgeous. That isn't a real opal or anything like that, but it's just gosh darn unique. It's just pretty. Look at the band. Okay. So I wish they all weren't so pretty. So I think she liked turtles. This is an iron turtle. This is iron. This one is, I think, kind of like a plastic, a hard resin. This one's iron. This one's plastic. So I think she liked turtles. You know what they say, when you get oh, and another turtle. This one's gorgeous. I'm keeping this one too. Look, so 3 things so far out of here. Look at that turtle. That is made out of marble. That's what that is. Okay, that's marble. You know I love animals, guys. So very shortly, actually, before I dive into all of my art, I'm going to be doing a video on, no, you know what, I may do that video later. Well, within the next day, I'm going to do a video on the finches. And the reason is, the finches are showing highly intelligent behavior. On top of that, guess what? They have UV vision. I really want to dive into that. So that will be over on Vermont Sun Shade. But anyway, I'm just diverting because I'm just saying how much I love and appreciate the beautiful strength and mystery and mystical ways of nature. And I think we don't know half of what we could know about them. So this is a pin. So this would be one that, this is pretty, but look what she did. She took the pin, I don't know if you can see this, and she took, those tiny little glass rocks, you can buy them. They're kind of the type you would put at the bottom of a fish tank or something. So she glued them all smack in the middle of this beautiful pin. But look at the leaves, the silver leaves. Just look at this pin. So it's very pretty. Now she could have done any number of things with that. She could have done this, or she could have actually done a cross stitch piece, a teeny tiny little cross stitch piece. You see that a lot of times on pins. They're gorgeous. They take forever to do, but they're well worth it. So anyway, that's lovely. So I'll go over the pieces in a minute. So here's another pin. Okay, and so I don't know if you can see, it's red. Ooh, that would look really pretty on there. That is red. It's red. It's a dark, oh, but look. So it's a pin. You see the pin? But she also put on there one of those little jump rings. There's a little jump ring, so you could use it as a necklace. So that's just a lovely, you can see the red now. That's just lovely. No, the whole bag was $3, Lightning. It was $3. But this was only $1, and this is huge. So look at the other thing we got in the bag. So this is one of the, you've seen these before, the little glass pebble. And looks like she painted on it on the back side, which I could probably just wash that off. but she was kind of testing it out. It is quite impressive. Okay. This I may keep too, because I'm looking at the clasp. Reminds me of jewelry my grandmother used to have with the little clasp. These are not real, but they are old. This is vintage, actually. I don't know if she meant to put that in there, but they're not real, but they are old. This is an old. This is lovely. So, okay, so this, to just review. As if you want to review, but what review? This, just because I'm so excited. This piece I will keep to add to, oh, this is the other thing. Look, I just want to show you this. I just want to show you how far your creativity can go. Okay, so this hat I'm working on. And one thing I wanted to do is start adding like different pieces of jewelry to my hats. And I'm kind of looking like this might be a great opportunity to add something like that. Okay, that's a pin. This is a pin. But I'm thinking this, I may take just a piece of this. It says jump rings. Like just take a piece of it and kind of add it to this hat. So things like that, or even the earrings, you know, you can just add it. And that is spiffying up the hat a little bit, giving it a little bit more style, maybe even, you know, making it look a little vintage, or building up on a design that's already there that you love. I gotta tell you something, I love this ring, and I love this ring. So these two would look just precious up on a hat like this, but guess what? I'm keeping them. I will look for more like that. These, I can't part with those. I love, love, love those. I'm going to wear this one. Why? Because of the energy. There's a certain energy that they're exuding. Plus, it feels really good on my finger. I've never had a ring like feel good on my finger because I'm an artist and kind of have fat fingers. But this is feeling like so good on my finger. So, okay, this pin I will keep to add to my hats. I've got to get another couple of hats done for a store. It takes me forever to get these done. These turtles, I'm definitely, it's funny. You know what's weird about all these turtles? Look, all the turtles that were in the bag. Look, I don't know if you can see them all. This one I'm keeping. But you know what's weird about this? Is I have had on my mind turtles. No, I as in design. I've been wanting to add them to design because I want to do all of the spirit animals, and a turtle is one. And yes, patience, persistence, and everything that you know about a turtle, you could probably guess in a meditative way. What is it that the turtle is trying to tell me? And believe me, to slow down is definitely one of the things for me. Because even when I don't feel well, it doesn't matter if the spirit, my spiritual part of me is like, I want to go do this now. I want to make this. I got to get up and work at my table. It's like overrides me not feeling well. And I probably should rest when I don't feel well. So it's a message for all of us, right? But anyway, the turtles, I kind of really like the iron one too. So probably keep these two turtles. And I'm keeping this. I kind of want to wear that. I want to wear that. But these, and this one I'm keeping too. This. Have any of you seen a ring? If you're scrolling, we're going through our thrift shop things, our reverse sale craft items that we got. So we have one more bag to go through, and that's the lacy crochet thread for those of you who do Boro Sashiko. But have any of you seen this? Have any of you seen a band like that? So this one I will use in my crafts, and the earrings I'll use in my crafts, and this pin, and this. So I got at least a half a dozen things I'll be using in my crafts, and then on top of that, I got like a half a dozen things that are making me very, very happy right now to adorn myself with some lovely energy. I'm loving it, loving it. So, okay, we're going to put the hat over there. Now, oh, and then we have to try the blueberry cake. Okay, but first we're going to go over this poster. For those of you, I don't know, those of you, are there anybody from Vermont on this channel? I think there probably will be. So what's going on is in Hardwick, Vermont, for those of you who know Vermont, Hardwick is not far from a lot of towns. It's not really too far from Barrie and Montpelier area. It's not too far. You know, maybe like a half hour, but it's closer to Morrisville, maybe 15 minutes. And from the Hyde Park, where we were just at the reverse craft sale, it's like 20 minutes. So maybe 20 minutes from Stowe. So it's not far. At the United Church of Hardwick, 216 South Main Street, Hardwick, Vermont, there will be Angel Outfitters Thrift Shop Spring Rummage Sale. If you are in Vermont or going through Vermont, and what are the dates here? Let me give you the dates, because when you hear that a thrift shop is going to have a rummage sale, oh, you want to be there, because these thrift shops, they knock everything down to like, seriously, like a quarter, 50 cents, a penny. You want to be there. So the prices, oh yeah, here it says right here. For most of the items will be 50 cents. There will be 2 floors of sales, clothing for all seasons. There will be books, puzzles, and linens. So most items are 50 cents. So get your change, get your dollars. Winter coats, boots, and ski pants are $2. Comforters are $10. Those are all really good prices, guys. And kind of weighing in on how this winter has been, I will be keeping my eyes open for winter coat for next year, because I actually had a dream of a winter coat last night, because I realized one of my winter coats, the warmer one, I can't layer under it. The lighter one is so loose on me I can layer. And they say in the winter when it's below 0, layer, layer, and layer some more. So that's the one I wore this morning with my sweater and my vest. So the dates and the times, you ready? Get your pencils out. Okay, the first one is Thursday, March 5th, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. So that's all day long. It gives you all day to get there. Friday, March 6th, 12 to 7, so noon to 7. Ooh, that's some good hours there. Saturday, March 7th, 9 a.m. to 4 p.m. Thursday, March 12th, so they go to the next Thursday, March 12th, 9 a to 4 p. Friday, again, the same hours, March 13th, noon to 7 p. And Saturday, March 14th, 9 a to 4 p. Donations are welcome, and they are now accepting credit and debit cards. So it sounds like that's a new thing. So, and I believe it, because a lot of the thrift shops are still in the mode where they accept just cash. They don't have the technology for these large machine, things like this. But that's it. So that's it again. Just quickly, United Church of Hardwick, Probably look it up on the internet. But if you have any questions, or you lose this video, or you didn't write the times down, in Hardwick you will find it very easily. But the dates are basically starting from March 5th, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and then March 12th, Thursday, and then Friday, Saturday. So I hope that that helps. And now we're gonna take a look. I gotta warm my coffee up in about 2 seconds, guys. We're gonna take a look at, oh my gosh, oh my Lord. Guys, so look, the lady pointed to this when I asked her, how much are your bags of the lacy crochet thread? She had bags and bags and bags of these. And she goes, well, they're $1 each. So she goes, $9 a bag. So I'm like, well, that is totally reasonable. But I was going to come back around because I had a budget. You've got to have a budget when you go. Because if you don't, like, I could still be there buying. I'm telling you, if I bought on impulse, I could have bought from every single table, no problem. So, and then she said, she goes, but no, I'll give it to you for $5 for the bag. So I'm like, you got it. So I whipped out the 5. But look, this alone was $3.29. Do you know how much these are now? Can any of you take a guess? If you, before Joann's closed up here in Vermont, these were like $4.99 each, $5 each, and I got the whole bag for $5. So I got that, and you know why I picked this bag? Because guess what? Look, a whole brand new skein of black. And I wanted black to finish my hat. That's why I've been holding off on my hat. I've been wanting black thread. So here it is. Oh, there's a second one. Oh, wow. Oh, my God. Yay. Oh, wow. That is so wonderful. I actually got 2. So I got 2 black skeins. I got 2 whites. And I got a teeny one here. Brand new, not even open, guys. I got red, which I love, love, love. So I got 2 reds. I got 1 crimson that's kind of used, and another crimson. Not even open, guys, not even open. And then these 2. Now, if I had my budget up a little, I would have gotten another bag from her because I use these constantly, right? I'm always sewing. So, anyway, I think we did really super good. Now, wait, I'm going to heat up my coffee and I'll be right back and talk to you about something else here. Thank you for waiting, guys. And thank you for being with me today. You know, I could easily call this just like a little vlog because we do talk and chat, and I just love to kind of update you on things. But I do want to talk to you guys about both of these artists. Now, they don't have websites, so I'm not going to throw their name out there yet. I didn't ask. But I want to say... Oh, one does. Okay, one does. Hang on. And this other lady, so both of these artists were like magnificent in the work they showed me. And you know what caught my attention is the fact that they both are using scrap fabrics. They were not there where they went and bought fabrics and then they got the table because they're not going to use them again, and now they are considered used and they're selling them. They were there selling fabrics that they found that were used. And one of them, so she does have a site. It's called, I'm going to give you the site because she makes a very impressive different thing. She showed me a beautiful heart of cooking hand hand warmer, pot holder, okay, pot holder, and you just slip your hand in it. So it's called mybluekitchen.cooking. So her name is Jill, and check her out because shout out to her lovely work. And the other lady, she has a Gmail. I'm not going to give her Gmail, but what she does is she takes her. We're gonna interview. I really want to like actually interview them in person because their art is a lovely. And I know as an artist, like when I show you my things, I kind of have to be here, like here, and or at least like just have like a basket full of my things or a bin full where I can pull them out and show you. And that's kind of what we're going to do, like meet at the cafe or something and go through some of her work. But her work is using scrap fabrics. Now what I love about her work is she's using scrap fabrics. She's putting them in a frame. And what I love about it is that they're scrap. Because what you're seeing on the in the internet is they're using like brand new pieces of fabric. One piece even, it has really pretty print and it's a good choice, artistic choice, but they're going and buying and then putting it in the frame. This lady, she's using, oh, it's called In Focus Photography. So maybe she does have a website, but she's using fabrics already used. So that just falls in line with the theme of eco art with Carmella-T. So I'm loving it. Okay guys, so now it's time to, and today, oh, I've got so many. Today I plan to finish that vest and at least have it mostly, I'd probably finish it because right after this we're gonna work on it. So we're gonna try this blueberry. Now, let me just say, as an artist, look, this is a homemade blueberry cake. What you want to do, in my opinion, as an artist, the best way to end your little thrift shopping excursion is to get something that's not really sweet and is going to hurt your system, and a nice tea or coffee. It does so much for your well-being, you know, before you get ready for your project. So let's try this. Perfect. It's wheat. Oh, that's good. So what I'm going to do with mine is I'm going to cut a piece and put it in the air fryer, put just a tad little pat of margarine on it, not butter. I don't have any butter. Put margarine. And with that, and I feel like I'm probably going to keep this on for a while. I'm not a jewelry person, but I love, love, love to. Look, I didn't even put my earrings on because -10, I'm not putting my earrings on. But I just put these on to show you. I love the little turtle, so I'm keeping that little guy too. But actually, I mean, I feel like I did very, very well. If you are interested in finding out more about what a reverse sale is, DM me and I will talk to the lady at the thrift shop and find out who it is you would talk to get more detail on this. And if you're thinking of doing an event, I enjoyed this immensely. I did ask her to please consider to do another one this summer, and I really, really hope that she does, because I think the turnout will be definitely 2 to 3 times more. Because today, as much as I wanted to go, like my heart was there, I almost didn't go because I felt sick being in the cold yesterday. So anyway, I kind of just bundled up extra And my car started, which was just a miracle because of such cold weather. So anyway, with that, you have an absolutely beautiful day. Thank you so much, beautiful artisans, for being with me. Remember that you are all blessed. You all have a unique signature to your art. And if you've been hesitating on your art, just kind of, set out your crochet or set out your scrap fabrics and get to it at a time that feels really good for you. And with that, love and light.